we're at the 2018 North American International Auto Show, checking out the all-new Mercedes-Benz G-Class. This one's equipped with a V8 engine, and we're just going to do a walk around just to give you an idea of some of the changes that you will notice. So as you can see, we have an LED strip that runs all around the main headlamp and a projection beam lamp right in the middle. It's not exactly clear what happens above and below the projection beam headlamp, but it might be an indicator and what looks like a secondary headlamp. We have what might be an indicator over here, or a turn signal, and windshield washers. This one comes in a nice emerald green paint job. And let's look at some of the features that we have here. So as you can see, this is the G500 SUV. No AMG, just a basic G500 SUV. Not exactly sure where that fits in the trim level. And the color, as I guess, is an emerald green metallic, and 18-inch wheels on this one. Nice black matte finish. Also, let's go over the technical data. Engine and performance. This one's equipped with 4-liter V8 bi-turbo, displacing 3,982 cc, or around 4 liters. Output is rated at 416 horsepower. Net torque is 450 at 2,000 to 4,750 RPM. Top speed is 130 miles per hour, and acceleration 0 to 60 or 0 to 100 kilometers per hour is 5.8, which is pretty fast for a huge vehicle of this size. Huge bulky vehicle, to be exact. It's a permanent all-wheel drive, and it has a 9-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is rated at 14.9 liters per 100 kilometers, and that's for urban. Combined is 11.7 to 11.1 liters per 100 kilometers, and I don't see the highway fuel economy, but I think that might be what extra urban is, which is 9.8 to 9.3 liters per 100 kilometers. This one takes premium unleaded gasoline, as most Mercedes vehicles do. And here are the dimensions and the capacities and weights. This one weighs in at 2,354 kilograms. The profile remains the same. I'm sure there are a lot of changes that have been made, but overall, the profile seems to be identical to the outgoing model. Full LED tail lamps, parking sensors at the back here, obviously. Let's try to open this. And it's a 5-seater configuration. As you can see, we have 60-40 split over here. I don't see a mechanism to release the seat from here, from the cargo entrance, but we have little pockets here to store things, and yeah, it's not a bad amount of space. It's actually pretty spacious, and because of its profile, this boxy profile, you actually get a lot more space. Let's step into the passenger row. And now we're in the back seat. As you can see, we have heated seats back here, and everything in here is very upscale. You have a nice array of colors going with the gray and the brown. 2 air conditioning vents with controls, as well as a display that shows you I guess the temperature that is set to.
Ist ja jetzt nichts Kriegsentscheidendes, aber das wäre jetzt, würde sich jetzt mir nicht erschließen, warum man
in the front you have Mercedes' latest cockpit design emulated in this G class. It's actually really surprising how upscale it is in here. But there are 2 more air conditioning vents back here that I forgot to mention. The door pockets. The legroom back there is pretty decent, as you can see. So the seats are a bit firm, but otherwise, it's pretty spacious back there. As we step inside, the driver's seat. Power window switches here. All digital display. And I'm sure this is configurable in a lot of ways. Let's see how we can play around with this. Oh, this one is actually to control. These buttons over here actually control that screen over there. As you can see, we can control the volume, and the screen is actually controllable using this Mercedes style dial that we've seen on other products with handwriting recognition. So let's see what kind of options we have here. We have navigation, and it has some kind of like satellite view as well, which is really cool. Very detailed. Radio. In-car office, let's see what that is. It's in German, so I don't know how to read that, nor does it seem to be functioning currently. Has all these modes that you can play around with. System. You can change language. Let's change it to English. Hopefully that'll help us get to the right menu. So yeah, so that's just the infotainment system. As you can see, we have all kinds of configurations that we can play around with. All this is pretty traditional of other Mercedes products to have. Here's the start stop, here's the auto start. Here is the gear selector. Here is turn signals, obviously. And over here, let's see how much space we have in here. It's actually pretty deep, but it's kind of curved inward, so it's not a lot of space. Cup holders. As you can see, the sunroof is pretty standard, and there's no secondary sunroof, or it's not a panoramic sunroof either. But I like how this black panel stretches all the way across. It's very cool. Not sure what this button is. Might be lane keep assist. If you're familiar with Mercedes products, you might have a better idea. The seats, as they were in the back, are pretty firm, but they're comfortable. This has been a look at the all-new Mercedes G-Class at the North American International Auto Show.